Becoming One with Nature in Sigurd Olson's Northern Lights. My name is Adrienne Avilés, and this is my presentation for Literature and Culture. Sigurd Olson's Northern Lights holds a pivotal place in Western nature literature, offering a rare and mesmerizing perspective of the natural world that borders on the fantastical. Through his profound journey, Olson seamlessly merges with nature, eloquently capturing the beauty of this unity. Northern Lights is a story that the author wrote, and it's his experience as a young man when he's found the ideal conditions where the lake has frozen and there's no snow or strange, normally there's texture on the ice or just craggly ice. Like normally it's not flat and smooth where you can see the reflection of the sky and see the water underneath and be able to skate like effortlessly without worrying about hitting bumpy snags. And this is the experience that the story is about. And he becomes one with nature as he just floats effortlessly across the ice, and you can't tell what is up or down. Like you can see the reflection of the northern lights in the ice and above, and it's like he's just floating in air. I named the presentation Becoming One with Nature because I'm focusing on the theme of unity with the environment. And it's interesting to look at Olson compared to Standing Bear, as they have a similar concept of being one with nature. And here's a couple of quotes from them. From Olson: "Those northern lights were part of me and I of them." And Standing Bear: "It was almost as if the man were still part of the earth as he was in the beginning, according to the legend of the tribe." There will be more comparisons. They talk about ancient indigenous legends and very interesting comparison that are similar, and becoming one with nature, of course, being a similar theme. Olson discusses the science of the northern lights and describe them as hydrogen, protons, and electrons, and helium and other elements making the colors in the sky. Now here I have two quotes that Olson and Standing Bear compare the colors in the sky and those phenomenon with ghosts dancing and paths traveled by the ghosts. My personal experience with Northern Lights was less graceful than what Olson described. I felt like someone had pulled the rug up from underneath me. I was driving up Northern Ontario with my dog, venturing across to California the long way, and we stepped out of the van and fell right over. We hit the ground. Like we got up, we couldn't stand up, we fell down again. We were wobbling, we were falling over. It was crazy. We had to lay down and just look. Like we had to just hang on to the ground. Like it was like a wild ride, like we were flying, I want to describe. Anyway, I was drawn to this story because I wanted to read what someone could write about the Northern Lights, because I found them hard to explain. And yes, this moment made me feel at one with nature, just as Olson describes. Becoming one with nature's theme comes out in this quote where he had seen the aurora from the inside. Olson had skated in and out of the heart and soul of the sky, and he was in no mood for practicality, for he had just come skating down the skyways themselves, like he was coming from the heavens, and he had experienced something none of us get to do. Science had no place for him at that moment. It was, his enlightenment. Here it was once more, freedom of movement and detachment from the earth. Olson describes an experience swimming in a full moon, which I have also done, and it does feel like you are floating in the sky. He talked about canoeing in the moon and canoeing in the aurora borealis. Just another good example of becoming one with nature. This concludes my presentation, Becoming One with Nature. Sigurd Olson's Northern Lights stands as a remarkable contribution to Western nature literature, offering profound insights and a unique perspective on the natural world. Thank you.